There's something, I don't know the anthem, but I know it starts as that, right? Oh, Canada. Um, we have a teammate. He sings the national anthem, and he can sing both the United States national anthem and also the Canadian national anthem. So we've heard both of them. And I'll say the US one is nice, but there's something about the Canadian anthem. There's some type of like pride there. There's some type of like, there's culture there. There's something powerful about Canada. So shout out to all of our Canadians today. Welcome, 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 guys. If we haven't met before, I didn't know Dave's Canadian. Really? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna find out that everyone is like Canadian except for me, So let's start it out like this. So welcome, guys. If we haven't met before, my name is James Zhang. I've been involved with the drops for 13 years. And Canada, since the beginning, has always been a place of massive interest. And the way I would describe it, and I think this is also kind of if you've ever been involved in any other network marketing company, by the way, who here has been involved in another network marketing company that is not Partner Co? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments below, right? Yeah. And it's kind of similar that Canada typically is almost like a younger brother to United States. If we're just to kind of be real, right? It's like US is the main one, and then Canada kind of gets the second hand, like gets the clothes that don't fit the big kid anymore, and it comes to the younger, right? They kind of get the second of everything. And what's different about Partner Co is that is not the case at all. Canada, since the beginning, has been its own identity, its own culture, its own interest, and it's always been there. But it's like you have to wait for the right time for a market to finally explode. And the reason why I wanted to call this call together is because I believe the time for Canada is now. Like right now. Right? Yeah, not next year, not 3 years ago, but literally it is happening as we speak. And that's why I wanted to gather this together. Some of you were on at this event yesterday. I'll pull up some of you guys in a bit. But there was a Discover Partner Co event. Discover events are basically local gatherings in Calgary, Canada. And this was one of the biggest Discover events for Discover. I heard there were around 100 people. There was a lot that was going on here. In fact, I see Jesse that is here. Jesse, are you able to mute yourself, by the way? I know you're on here right now, but let me know if you are able to. This is the stud right here. Look at him. With Dr. Crystal Vance, we had Joni Budd, we had Lucy West, the vice president, as well too. We're all here. And I think
yes, sir,
there
I
you
am.
are. All right. Hey, unmute yourself, my man. You are awesome. So let me remove myself here. Jesse, hey, tell us, how was the event? What happened there?
Event is unreal. Like honestly, like we are blown away by the amount of people that went in that event. And honestly, it's even Lucy West was actually, impressed for the amount of people that actually showed up. And of course, we have to represent. Um, I have Miss Shelley there with me, right beside me. So kudos to her and her team. But amazing testimony. People are making money. People that just, I don't know, like losing like 40, 50, 60 pounds. Unreal. All the guest speakers that's in the house that actually spoken on that event was amazing. Just pure heart. So Partner Co actually really is like cementing the market in Canada, and that's why we're excited. I mean, like I'm still in a car. I had to pull over on the highway. So, but honestly, um, you're right. Now's the time. I mean, it's not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. It's go. It's go time.
Yes.
Canada.
And Jesse, for those of us that know your background, just real quick, you're an officer in Partner Co. You and Mayor Fell, power couple, done amazing things in the profession. but also outside of this, you're quite the entrepreneur. What else are you doing these days as well?
Well, besides the consulting business that I have going on, which is kind of exponentially exploded over the past couple of years, I'm also actually opening up a new company, an inspection company, and more into the electrical world, and more on the Australian standards type of thing. But honestly, my heart is with Partner Co. I can't really deny the fact that like helping others, lose weight, changing people's lives for the better, and just hearing those stories is not even comparably close to what I'm doing right now. But like what I said, it's you got to do what you got to do, and we're always been like a huge advocate of helping people
Mm,
for the better, whether that is through health, to their finances, and through wealth. Amazing opportunity we have a Partner Co, and like I said, Partner Co is still going to be always going to be in our hearts. So no matter what we do outside of Partner Co, Partner
absolutely.
Co is number one. Well,
Yes.
it's God, family, Partner Co, and then everyone else.
There we go. Love it, man. I just wanted to shout that out real quick because, like, seriously, for Jesse, for you to say no, partner co is like the thing right now, it says a lot because how big is this opportunity? It is gigantic, and this is really
Huge.
the time to lean in. So, thanks for sharing that, and we can't wait to see you in Calgary again. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, Lindsay. Um, Canada is close to your heart. You took a trip within the last year out there as well too. So when you hear about Canada, what's got you excited? What's on your mind?
Well, I love Canada so much for so many reasons. I mean, obviously, I see so many faces on here that I just love and adore so much. And, James, you said something. I have been a part of other companies, and I always have felt in those companies that we are fighting as leaders, as top leaders for Canada. We're fighting for them, right? And these other companies, it was like, it just felt kind of like, oh, we'll get to it, right? And I'm like, no, like we got to do it now. Like we just felt like we were fighting so hard, so many battles in those companies. And we come to Partner Co. and they're like, Canada and you, like we are one. Like we are one. We're not separate. Like we are one. And yes, we have some challenges. Yes, we have some things we have to overcome. But we also have some things that we have to overcome and challenges here in the US, right? Any business that is growing as fast as we are growing, we're going to come across challenges, right? Challenges mean success. If there are no challenges, it means we're not doing the right thing. I'm just going to say it, right? In any business, if you don't have challenges, it means the growth isn't there. It's like, well, we don't have any challenges. We're all just kind of hanging out. It's not a good thing. So when I think of challenges and things that are happening, I'm like, it means we're growing. It means that things are moving, that we're progressing, right? So it's such a good thing. And what I love about Partner Co is Canada is really, really special to us. And we take it all so seriously, everything we're doing there. And there's lots of things coming, right? That we know about. We're like, oh, lips are sealed. It's happening. Canada is really, like James said, it's not going to be something that we can wait on right now. We have to go full force, full steam ahead, Canada growth. And, we did go out there. We, again, just love our people in Canada. And we really want to lock arms with all of you and grow that market, whether you're here in the US, whether you are in Canada. It is the gateway. I want to talk about that too. Those of you that are in Canada, this. There are a lot of you that are on here in the US that have your teams in Canada. It really is the gateway around the whole entire world. And when you see what corporate's doing right now, and it's always something to take note. Where is corporate? Where are they? Where are John and Darren right now? Gosh, I don't even know. They were like, what? They were in Asia, they're in Europe, like there's a lot going on with Partner Co. all around the world, and they're traveling to all these places. So when you see corporates spending their time in Canada, a lot of time in Canada, it's like, okay, right? Those should be bells, whistles, sirens, all the things going off, because they really are pouring in to you guys. And so we're grateful for it because we love you all and we know what's coming. So this was kind of our way. James was like, let's do a Canada call because we really want this group here to really take note, I mean, more than anything, of the massive explosion that's happening there. And you all can really get a piece of it. You can get a massive piece of it. When you get ahead of what's happening there right now, and you're sitting in this position that you guys are sitting in, I mean, it's life changing. It really is, because it takes one person in Canada. You guys explode that market, but that takes you all over the world. I think about Claudia and Stefan, right? They are on Partners Council with us. Where are they, James? They're in Canada
They're
somewhere.
in Quebec.
Okay. But you guys, they have teams. And if you don't know them yet, they're amazing. They are unbelievably amazing. They have teams all over the world, all over the world. From Canada, right? They're sitting in Canada and they have these teams everywhere. Partner Co. We are a global business. And it's so when maybe are sitting in your market and you might even be new, right? And you think about, we are a global company. It takes one person for you to have one conversation and say, hey, who do you happen to know in Canada? Hey, who do you happen to know in, Japan? Who do you happen to know, right? You're talking to somebody right now that's sitting next to you in Canada. I'm thinking of all of you guys that have these relationships. Talk to people and ask them, who do you know? My company is expanding globally right now. We're doing big things here in Canada, but we're doing big things all around the world. Do you happen to know somebody in Germany? Do you happen to know somebody in Australia? So Brent Palmer talks about this a lot. Play the who do you know game. And if you're in the US and you're on this call, you're asking, hey, who do you know in Canada? Who do you know? Because we've got huge things happening with my company there, and I'm looking for some incredible people. Do you know somebody that happens to be influential? Eric, I'm thinking of you. Hey, you got somebody sitting in your chair, you're doing their hair. Hey, do you happen to know anybody in Canada? Do you happen to know anybody that might be like a hairdresser or somebody that's influential there that I could connect with? My company that I worked for on the side here, we're actually expanding there. These are questions all of you want to be asking everybody you're talking to all the time. Takes one person. I've seen it happen. And it will explode your business in these countries, right? So super fun that we get to do that with our company. Previous companies I've been with, we weren't in all of these countries, right? So I'm just, again, Canada has so much going on and it's the gateway around the world. So gosh, you guys are sitting in the most incredible seats right now. And I do have a heart. My heart is so big for Canada because I know what we're going to do. And I look at all of your faces and you get to reap the benefits. And it makes me so unbelievably happy. I am beyond excited if you can't tell.
Super fired up. Lindsay, thanks so much. Guys, if you love that, drop a 5 in the comments below. And what good coaching, because this is your opportunity to take advantage of that, right? So what do we need to do here? And Darlene, I'll have you come up in a bit. First, I want to honor every single Canadian. Like however long you've been involved in Partner Co. Some of you, you're brand new. Some of you have been a months, some of you years. Lindsay mentioned Stefan and Claude, they've been here since the very beginning. Because truly, the reason why Canada is where it is right now is because you've had your faithfulness and your diligence and your commitment. And every market has their challenges. Canada, theirs as well too. But you've overcome that. You've come together and said, it doesn't matter. We're going to go figure this out. One thing I think is true about Canadians, maybe it's just because it's really cold, is Canadians are really resilient. Is that true? Like Canadians can handle whatever. Like I think me, I'll just speak on my behalf. I'm pretty weak sauce sometimes, but when I look at a Canadian, I'm like, dang, like yeah. So anywho, super proud of each and every single one of you, and we're here because we want to support you guys to get to the next place. I know, Darlene, you were at the event yesterday. Tell us, how did you feel? What are you excited about for Canada?
Well, it was like Jesse said, it was like a full house. Um, uh, Lucy West was saying it was the biggest Discover event in Canada on this tour. So that was great that Alberta is really stepping up to meet Crystal Vance and Lucy West, Chris and Joni Budd, I've known from before, and Bob Budd. So they were all there, and yeah, they just had that house. Gave us great information, got us all excited. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what's going on next. And as you talk about resilience, we were there, we spent the night there, and we had to drive home in a snowstorm today. Back to Edmonton for 4 hours. So
you absolutely know what resilience is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it was I wouldn't have missed it. It was a great event, and I can't wait till May.
Here we go.
And I can't wait to see what's coming.
Yes. Oh, there's a lot coming. Canada's got its own stuff, and we're jealous as Americans. So thank you, Darlene, and congratulations. Great for you to go there. All right.
Thanks.
So what do we need to do right now? Like, what's the action step? How do you take advantage of this? Leaders are born and bred at events. I just got back from Australia, and it felt kind of similar, to be honest. And when we were going over there, I was with Dr. Crystal Vance, and she uttered these words I think is very similar to the sentiment in Canada. And she said, this is the beginning of the beginning. This is the beginning of the beginning. And there's something about this event that's going to happen on the May 29th to 30th in Calgary. By the way, does anyone already have your tickets for this event yet? So this one's huge. Darlene does. All right. Brenda does. Okay. I just bought mine. Me and Becky and Jaden, we're going. Evelyn, you do? Come on. This is the event that if you're in Canada specifically, you cannot miss. You cannot afford to miss being out in that room. If you're outside of Canada and you want to expand there, this is one you want to get as many people to as possible too. And if you want, you're of course more than welcome to go to as well too. But this is huge. Oh man, Jesse said, Lucy West said Health Canada already approved the drops. Dang, that's a big deal.
Okay, well, if Lucy's saying it, then we're allowed to say it now because we were told we weren't allowed to say it.
Cat's out of the bag. Yes.
Say it.
That's
Lucy told us not to, didn't she, James?
I know. Well, I guess
Lucy's
you got too
trouble.
excited yesterday after seeing that room. Oh my goodness. That's a major deal. And a new product coming. I don't even know what the new product is. I want to go just for the new product. Like, wow. But guys, look, like it's what Lindsay said, when corporate's putting emphasis somewhere, you want to take advantage. Look at this lineup, by the way. This is the Calgary Connect event. You have John Wadsworth, our owner. You have Katie Holt Larson. You have Mark Patterson, our chief marketing officer. Dr. Ray Strand, Vivian Chung in marketing, Lucy West, and Barbara Cox. Like, this is literally, yeah, Becky said it. It's like if you went to Destin out here in Florida this year, this will be a similar type of feel. Like, this is the biggest event that's going to ever happen, that's ever happened in Canada. You know, so take absolute advantage of that. This is one that if you bring your people to, they will leave. We saw what happened this last event. We had a teammate, Shauna Carroll, brought a woman named Gina Hallmark. She had never done network marketing really before. She got started as a customer the day before this type of event and happened to hear that it was going on. Gina decided to book an airplane ticket, made it there, walked out, hair on fire, ended up being the #1 performer in all of North America for a promo that we had the following month. I think she enrolled, Lindsay, do you remember? It was like 20 plus people. It was like
24.
24 people in 1 month. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who here would love to have 24 new people in your business? Like, wow. That's what events like these can do for both you and your people. Okay. So what's the goal? The goal is we're going to pack this thing out. And I'm just going to set a target for us as an organization. I feel like we need to be triple digits at this event. I think we need to roll in 100 plus people. I think we need a huge group photo where it's just like, dang, there's something about this network here, this organization that's different. Okay. And I want you to imagine out of that, and if your goals are higher, make it higher as well too. I want to encourage you. Who here is committed to going, whether you have your ticket yet or not? Put a 1 in the comments if you're literally, you are committed to going to this. Okay. So we want to make sure that you see here. So challenge to go. Awesome. But I want to set one more challenge here. We have enough time on the clock. We got 2 months on the clock. If you're committed to go or you're committed to growing this, here's the challenge. Put in your mind, how do I bring 10 people to this? How do I bring 10 people to this? And why do you want to bring 10? Because out of 10, if 1 or 2 catch the fire, that's all you need to blow up the rest of your year. Okay. So I want to challenge everybody. How do I bring 10? We got 2 months to do it. That's like 1 a week. Your business will thank you so much. Your family will thank you so much for that type of a decision. I want to stretch you. I want to encourage you. I want to expand you here. So if you're up for the 10 people to Canada event challenge, whether you're in Canada or not, everyone here can participate. Put a 10 in the comments below. And just think that, hey, worst case, you land at 5. That's going to be great. Worst case, if you get 1, that's great. But 10 is the focus that I would personally have. All right. So I see Eric did and Pam did and Florence did. I know that's a scary number. Really? Come on, this is called 10. Where's that going to come from? Don't worry. And here's the second thing that I would say then. If you're committed to that, how do you do that? Guys, here's the secret though. What's great about this organization and what's great about Canada specifically is the systems that work in the United States work just as well in Canada, especially with how we run things within this organization. So you already know, if you've been coming on to our income producing activity calls, if not, you're invited every day, Monday through Friday. We love seeing our Canadian families there, right? You launch your business with your Facebook pin post. You have your 7-day social media launch. You have then your 2 posts a day, your engagement sandwich, your drops post. Like it's the same thing. And that's what will lead you to continue to duplicate and to scale. You do that, you follow the trackers for the next 2 months and you're focused and you're diligent. You're going to see how this will expand your business, your team, where you're going to see 10 plus new people in your business and they're going to come to you to Calgary and you're going to have the most remarkable event of your life. You're going to walk out and you're going to be like, what the heck just happened here? This thing just exploded. It's going to be nuts. Lindsay, what other tips do you have for us? How would you take advantage of this?
So I want to say I am so excited about this event because we had the most incredible time in Destin. And the only thing that we were missing was our Canadians. And we did, right? There were so many of you that were like, I want to be there. And the fact that you are having the exact same event right there, it makes me so happy when you put that slide up and I see John and Katie and you're getting every single person that we had in Destin there for you. And it kind of got emotional when you put that slide up because I was like, yes, like our Canadians get this too. And that makes us so unbelievably happy. We want you guys to have this event and we want this event to be the biggest event for you and your people that you've ever seen, right? And so that makes me excited. Secondly, if you are, regardless of where you are in the world on this call, it's really important to know that you grow from your backyard, right? I heard this from a leader, a multi-million-dollar earner in the space. He said, you grow from working in your backyard. He said, you grow all around the world. You could literally have a business all over the entire world from working in your backyard. And I was like, okay, like explain more. He said, you just start talking to people right there in your social media, your already existing network, right there in, your grocery store. Where do you hang out? Where you get your hair cut, where you get your nails done. You guys, I got my nails done the other day and I was talking to the woman doing my nails, and she has friends and family in Canada. And we were talking about it. I was like, I have a business in Canada, right? We were talking all about it. So, it's just really important that wherever you go, anything you do, you are asking that question and talking to people. Hey, do you happen to know anybody in Canada? Or if you're in Canada, hey, we have this big event that's coming up. My business is growing all over the world. Do you happen to know anybody in any other countries? Do you happen to know anybody in the US, right? That's how you start growing here in the US or growing in these other countries. So it's really important that you know your existing network and what you're doing on a daily basis, that you are asking those questions. Who do you know in? My business is expanding there. I would love to connect with them, right? So that is my biggest piece of advice as you're growing into this event, regardless of where you are in the world. When you focus on an event, when you focus on one thing, you can massively grow it. You just hyper focus on that event. So I am also going to be taking this 10-person challenge. James, I actually talked to a lot of people in Canada. I don't know, for some reason, like I've put it into the universe that we're going to grow Canada. And so I've had a lot of people lately that they're like, hey, do you happen to sell these drops in Canada too? And I'm like, there's God again. Just I'm putting it out there that this event's happening and we're going to grow it. So just make sure that everybody that you're talking to and you're connecting with, that you are driving into this event by simply asking that question and saying, my business is expanding and I would love to connect with that person if you are willing to connect us. Most people are, right, when you say that. So that would be my biggest piece of advice, because we have so much goodness that is coming. And I am so grateful that you guys get this incredible event with our incredible corporate team. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Let's go. Pro tips. Love it, Lindsay. Thank you so much for sharing. And we're going to have a great, great time for this. So there is a deadline. There is an early bird ticket pricing on the Canada event that ends today. So my recommendation, if you don't have your ticket yet, is grab it today. Take advantage. They're only like, what, $61 or something? Like, what? Destin was like way expensive. So relatively to this, but well worth it. So grab your tickets for you, for anyone else around you as well too. Talk to your teammates in Canada. Be sure to grab them that as soon as possible. I dropped the link in the Zoom here below as well too. There's already an event agenda. Like, it's going to be a packed event. And just to talk about how it feels as we close this out, Lindsay was talking about Destin and the feel of that. If you weren't at Destin or you want a reminder, let me play this quick video as well too, so you guys can get a feel of why are these events that big of a deal? Is it something special? The way Partner Code does them is pretty awesome. So let's play this real quick.
We're here in beautiful Destin, Florida, in this beautiful property with nearly 1,000 people who joined together to connect, where we learn about products, business, and systems, how to grow your business and take it to the next level. Top money earners go, grow, and are born at events like this. So be sure to go there and bring your people to there as well too.
The stories, the vision, and just knowing where PartnerCo is heading. If you want to know what it's going to take for you to truly achieve your dreams, you've got to make the next event.
We are having an electric Connect event we launched a brand new product, AbVantage. It is a collab product, the first launch for Partner Co.
Attend. If you can drive, if you can fly, get to these events. It will scale your check and scale your team.
We are here to connect with each other, connect with the community. We are here to connect with our purpose, to learn how can we reach out to that next customer and grow a phenomenal business.
Man, put a word in the chat. How does that make you feel when you look at that? Like, what word comes to your mind? I feel expectation, because what I'm expecting, excited and inspired. And Lindsay, you're cheating. That's 2 words. No, you're okay. You can fly with 2 words.
Listen, I don't follow rules well, okay?
You pass. You're good. Proud, right? Thrilled. Absolutely. What other words come to your mind as well too? I feel expectant, because you know why? When I look at that video, I think about whose faces in this team are going to be in that video for Canada. Whose faces are going to be loud and proud there. I'm envisioning you and your team. I'm envisioning you sharing this video with your future leaders. And they're like, that's Evelyn. I know her. She's my mentor. Nadine, man, like, they're going to say that about you because you were willing to be the beginning of the beginning. You were willing to say, I'm planting my flag, just like what Jesse said, Partner Co. #1. So you making that decision, Brenda's giving your first event. I'm jealous. That is a first event. She's going to be the superstar story. One of them at this, I already know. So take full advantage of this. We got just 2 months on the clock. It's going to pass really, really fast. So when you grab your ticket, what I do want to do is we want to give extra support and start to really get to know these people, because we got to make sure you don't just go there, but you grow and you get promoted and celebrated. That's probably the favorite part about these events. We got to get you guys promoted. Who here's down to get promoted in the next couple of months, like multiple times? All right, we absolutely need to do that. So once you have your ticket, I'm going to open up another chat room. We'll call it the Champions Canadian Group in Calgary. And we want to get to know this group. So let us know who it is, get your ticket, and then we'll start to organize this together. And then we'll go from there. All right, everyone, grab your ticket. Lindsay, any last notes that you want to add in here as well too?
I just love you guys. I'm reading the chat and it's inspiring. It really is something that is going to be so unbelievably amazing for you guys. Brenda, I'm so excited that it's going to be your first event. That makes me so happy for you. You are going to literally, nothing's ever going to compare. I swear, like, these events they are magical. And if you were in Destin, you're like, they really are. It's going to be amazing for you. So I cannot wait. I'm super excited for all of you. And yes, grab your tickets, because you're not going to want to miss a second of that event. I know it's going to sell out. You watch, because you guys are exploding over there. And I know it's going to be a sold out event.
Absolutely. Let's go. Hey, Jesse just put in the chat. He just grabbed his ticket. Let's go.
Yes.
I'll also give you guys the replay for this. It's just on our Champions Network YouTube as well too. So if you have Canadians that need to see this and get a part of the action, other homework, send this replay to them so they can get involved in the mix as well too. Let's go do this together. I can't wait to see over 100 of you guys at the event. We're gonna have a lot of fun. On that, Canada, we'll see you soon. Feel free to mute yourself. We love you. So proud of you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, everyone.
See you in Canada.
Participating in
See
the
you
morning.
soon. Thank you.
Bye. Go Canada.